Hello. If you're watching this, you're an employee or volunteer with the Presidio National Park who has been tasked with inspecting our property. Whether it's been in the hands of the Spanish Empire, the U.S. Army, or the Park Service, this section of San Francisco has remained beautiful for over 200 years thanks to dedicated workers like you. In this video, we will teach you how to examine this park's various assets in a manner compliant with Presidio standards and policies, which are meant to help keep this valued public resource beautiful, enjoyable, and safe. At the Presidio, we divide our land and buildings into sections called assets. This map, the Parts Unit Map, shows our different land assets, color-coded by land type. Each asset contains several different systems. Systems in an asset can include furnishings, walls, machines, plants, pavements, and more. The System Reference Guide packet explains the different types of systems, their purposes, and the quality indicators, and acceptable and unacceptable flaws for each system. Study this and keep it handy while walking your route. These inspections are how we verify the useful life of assets and systems and identify any correctable flaws. All objects have a limited useful life and experience wear and tear, but certain flaws can accelerate an object's decay, which is why we work to identify and thus correct such flaws. When you first get your inspection assignment, make sure you get a valid work order number from your supervisor or from the Customer Service Support Center. Write this number down as it goes in various forms you'll fill out. Each park system should have a system ID, code of letters and numbers. The Field Map app and the park maps within tell you the system ID for each system. Ask your supervisor for help downloading and getting access to the relevant maps using this app. Open the field map to the designated survey map and tap on the location of the system to learn the system ID. Once you have your assigned inspection site, you can use both the Field Maps app and the site's inspection guide to find the asset in the park. The inspection guides also contain route maps that show you the most efficient path to inspect the asset. While deviations from the route are permitted to capture comprehensive data, always return to the point of deviation before resuming your inspection. Then record the system ID and describe the flaw in the flaw inspection form. How do you record flaws you see? First, describe the flaw in your own words. Is something broken, covered in moss, missing? Then, assign it a number 1 through 4. Level 1 flaws are minor and expected as normal parts of aging. They include small scratches or faded paint. All inspection property is assumed to be at level 1, because these flaws fall under normal wear and tear. Level 2 flaws are also minor, but show actual decay, such as rust or bends in metal, or minor graffiti, or early wood rot. These are all corrected during service visits. Level 3 flaws are major flaws. They include large concrete cracks, heavy wood rot, serious plant overgrowth, or broken curbs. These flaws require additional resources and planning to correct. Level 4 flaws are active safety hazards. They include decay or rust that compromises building's integrity, missing guardrails, large potholes, or large gaps in fences. If you observe any safety hazard in the park, call the Work Order Service Center at once. These numbers are provided in your packets. After calling and explaining what safety hazard you see and where, you can continue walking your route. Level 4 flaws are considered for corrective action as part of the budget process. These types of flaws over time can become more expensive and expand, involving more of a system to need corrective repairs. If you are unsure how to characterize a flaw, don't worry, simply make a note, and when the report is reviewed, a final determination can be made. Your supervisor will assist in this process. If you see a flaw in a system not on the map or without a system ID, record it as best you can anyways. Some types of assets have checklists that list common flaws. Keep this checklist handy while walking your route. If you see a flaw in a system that matches one on the checklist, be sure to note it in your flaw inspection form. After you finish your route, summarize the data from your flaw inspection form onto the larger park inspection form, and label and upload any photos in accordance with your supervisor's instructions. You may also be asked to fill out specific post-inspection forms. And no matter how meticulous your notes are, you'll likely have to rely at least partially on memory for these records, so we recommend only doing 1 or 2 inspections at a time. Once you're finished, upload and submit your forms as directed. All your post-inspection reports go to your assigned management analyst. The inspection process is crucial to ongoing success and stewardship of our park. The info you provide is how we monitor the state of the park and are thus able to maintain and improve it. Your observations and feedback are also invaluable. If you have suggestions as to how to improve our inspection procedures, share them with your team. Thank you for your service. You're helping us maintain a great park and keep our visitors safe and happy.